Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. So I have been seeing this recipe floating around for a while now. Cottage cheese has just become the ingredient of the year so far. It has made a resurgence, and cottage cheese bread has become a thing. The base of the bread, besides the cottage cheese, is egg white powder, and I have been making bread with egg white powder for about a year and a half now, all different varieties. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that I love to experiment, and I have worked to try to find how to make this bread as good as possible to try to get it to be enjoyable for me as well as enjoyable for my not so keto family. So it's been kind of a challenge for me to try to get it to taste as good as possible. So when I saw this recipe pop up about 2-ingredient cottage cheese bread and how incredible it was, I knew I had to try it and see what the hype was all about. It's possible that this is a lot of people's just first introduction to the idea of the egg white bread. So like a lot of us, when you find out that you can make bread with egg white powder, it like blows your mind. So I don't know if there's truly something magical about the cottage cheese or if people's minds are just being blown because they've never seen egg white bread before. So we are gonna try it and see how it goes. First off, I have to give major points for simplicity. There are only really 3 ingredients. I think it says 2-ingredient in the TikTok, and I will link down below to what I believe is the original TikTok for this recipe. But basically it's just 3 ingredients: egg white powder, water, and cottage cheese. And it's 1 cup of each. So the recipe itself, super simple, super easy. The other thing I'll point out is that it's 100% carnivore. As long as you get a cottage cheese that has really simple ingredients, like Daisy is just cultured skim milk, cream, and salt. So 100% carnivore. Other cottage cheeses can have all kinds of stabilizers and different weird stuff in it. So definitely check your ingredients. But between that and the egg white powder and the water, 100% carnivore. All right, so let's get started and see what all the hype is about. The first thing we're gonna do is add our 1 cup of water to the KitchenAid bowl. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of egg white powder. And 1 cup of egg white powder weighs 100 grams. So I'm gonna try to get exact measurements here. So you'll notice no cream of tartar, no salt, just egg white powder and water. And this is gonna head over to the KitchenAid mixer. But before I do that, I am going to blend up my 1 cup of cottage cheese. It has to be blended, and you're gonna add it at the end after the egg whites are whipped up. So I want it to be all ready to go so I can move fast at the end, because sometimes these egg white batters can deflate fast. 1 cup of cottage cheese is 226 grams. So I'm gonna measure that into my Vitamix. And just gonna give that a blend. All right, that is all ready to go as soon as I get my egg whites whipped up. Can't forget to preheat the oven. Supposed to preheat to 350 degrees. Today's video is sponsored by Element. Element is an electrolyte drink supplement that I love and use every single day. It keeps me hydrated and helps me feel my best on my keto lifestyle, but I also love that it tastes so good. It's something I really look forward to every single day. It's very refreshing, and especially with the warm weather starting. Right now, Element is offering my viewers a special deal where you can get a free sample pack. The sample pack contains all 8 of their regular flavors, so you can try them out before you commit to a full box. You can get the free sample pack with any order from their website just by using my link here on the screen or down in the description. Head to drinkelement.com/indigo. That's DRINKLMNT.com/indigo. Place your order and you will get your free sample pack. I have been partnering with Element for quite some time now, and I continue to love the partnership as well as the product, something that I will not go a day without. I'm gonna start out on low and increase the speed slowly so it doesn't splatter. It just took about 4 minutes to get very stiff, so we're gonna call that good. And now I'm going to add in my cottage cheese and just get it mixed in. Apparently this technique has also been done with Greek yogurt, instead of blended cottage cheese. And honestly, that sounds more appealing to me just because I don't like cleaning my blender. So that might be something to try as well. I hate not being able to get all of the stuff out of my blender, but I did measure in a little bit extra just because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get all of it. And I have my pan lined with parchment paper. I have a little short on how I get the parchment paper to lay down in here, so I'll link that up in the cards if you guys want to see that. And just gonna pour my batter in and try to make it nice without any giant air pockets, which is always a trick. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a slice on the top, see if that makes any difference at all with how it bakes. Gonna throw this in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes as per the instructions. All right, I ended up cooking it for 35 minutes because at 30 minutes it still felt a little bit gushy. Kind of still does, but I just figured I needed to pull it. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the pan and let it cool on this wire rack, and then we will give it a slice and see what the inside looks like. So remember, this loaf has no allulose in it, so all of the browning, I'm happy that it at least got a little bit of browning without the allulose. That's probably from the fat in the cottage cheese, that's my guess. Okay, so this is what the loaf is looking like. Pretty sunken in on the sides. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's still kind of gushy, like extra soft. Oh, you can see it kind of came off on my finger there. And I mean, it could just be my oven runs a little cooler than other ovens. All ovens are different and you can calibrate them, which no one ever does. But I'm interested to see what the inside texture looks like. So if I do that, you can see kind of how soft and gushy the very center is. So let's just give it a slice. Oh dear. I see some memory foam. No, it's not for you, Bubba. All right, so that is what the center is looking like. Ooh, and it's soft and gooey and very, very much memory foam-ish. Definitely not the texture I would be excited about. All right, but let's taste it anyway. It reminds me of something, but I can't place it. The flavor is fine. I think the cottage cheese gives it a little bit of tang. I don't know if you can hear this. It's very moist and like gushy. I'm not gonna call this a win. Sorry guys. The viral cottage cheese bread is just not living up to the hype for me. I'm still trying to place what it reminds me of. Just the wetness of the bread and the texture of the crumb or lack thereof. It's just not great. I will give it points for simplicity. I will give it points for good flavor. But overall, I don't think it tastes like bread. It's kind of like moist foam that just disintegrates in your mouth. Maybe a little bit like the idea of cotton candy, but of course without any sweetness, where it's like you put it in your mouth and it just kind of dissolves into like a goo. Doesn't sound very appetizing, does it? Okay. Definitely not what I would be making again. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's like liquid is coming out of the bread. Not what I look for in bread. I am confident though that I could make an egg white bread with cottage cheese that would be better. The bar is pretty low, so that would probably be pretty easy to do. Are any of you guys interested in an egg white bread with cottage cheese? Is that really important to you? Because there are a lot of good egg white bread variations out there, and I will put those down in the description if you are wanting to find something that's a little bit better than this. But if you guys are really interested in a bread made with cottage cheese, there are a few things that I would add to this recipe that I think would make it a whole lot better. Actually, it'd probably be pretty good because of that tang from the cottage cheese. I think it would probably be pretty tasty. So comment down below, let me know if you'd like me to work on that, and I would be happy to do it. Thanks for hanging out in the kitchen for this egg white bread experiment, viral cottage cheese bread experiment. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again in the next video.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, it
Water.
feels like a sponge that has like a whole bunch of soggy food on it.
A sponge with soggy food on it. Autumn, come over here.
Sponge with soggy
Come here.
eggs and warm water.
Autumn, you tasted it. What do you think?
I hate it. It feels like
like the sound.
wait,
You
there's
can mold
This
it.
feels like when we make mac and cheese in the Instant Pot, and then there's that cheese that's stuck to the pan, and then you take that cheese out, and it's its own one thing, and it's still soaked with water, and you like squeeze
Like when
it.
you're trying to wash the pot.
And the
Okay,
pieces of
okay.
and then your spoon's like caked with cheese, and you
Or
like
your sponge is caked with cheese.
and then you pull that cheese off, and this is what that feels like.
Yum, that sounds really appetizing.
It sure does.
Cheese that's been soaked in water and soap and who knows what else. Ugh.
Oh, gross! Oh!
It was like coming out like Play-Doh.
Like wet Play-Doh, like the water,
Like if you
like a
put,
Play-Doh sponge.
like water, flour, and Play-Doh, and you'd get that texture.
Why do you keep touching
You can
it?
just like mold it.
It's
Watch
so
this, watch this.
fascinating.
It's addicting.
Yeah.
What is the crust like? I want to.
The crust was the best part, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, it tastes all right.
Yeah, the flavor is fine.
We try it.
There's nothing bad, but texture is very important.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it feels very whey-y.
Like whey in cheese or whey in yogurt?
It's
Yes.
horrible.
Both.
I'm going
Yes.
to
Okay.
wash my hands.
Because there's liquid coming out of something solid.
I could.
Okay, got it. You like the
I
crust?
hate it.
Well,
Yeah,
enjoy
the crust
yourself.
is
Everybody
fine.
hates
If you
Yeah,
did
I
like
cut off
if
the
you did-
crust
if
so
you
that we could
did-
save that.
If you did it like a sheet,
So it's
Oh,
all
so it's
crust.
all
be good.
crust.
It might be
That's a
good,
better
but
idea.
with the loaf, it does not taste good.
The center is terrible.
Soggy sponge loaf. Epic
Yeah.
fail.
I think
Absolutely not.
I'll put that in the title.
The soggy sponge loaf.
Everyone will want to click on it.
Yes.
You would not believe what this bread turned out to feel like.
A soggy sponge loaf.
You
Epic
wouldn't believe
fail.
what you can use to make a soggy sponge loaf. Okay, we gotta go.
Oh yeah, we do have to go. Right?
All right, chickens. Turn this back into eggs. You're late to the party. Oh, look at that, it worked.